welcome to my channel. My name is Katya and you are watching Mom Life Magic. This is my channel and this is one of the first videos that I've ever made in English. And the reason why I decided to make this video in English is because of the video itself. One of my favorite YouTubers, Miss Emily Norris, made up a video, Mom Tag 2019, and she invited all the mommy vloggers who want to participate to do the same and to answer the 15 questions she made about motherhood and to celebrate together 8th of March that represents International Women's Day. So I decided to join the challenge thanks to Miss Emily Norris and to answer her questions about moms and about our experiences. So this video you can also find in Serbian because I'm a Serbian mom. I live in Belgrade, and if you like my channel, if you like watching these videos, please subscribe and like, and if you like me to make more videos in English, please comment below and I will make sure to make more in English. So thank you for watching, and here are my replies. So the first question is, what is your favorite mom hack? The biggest hacks that I've used in the beginning of weaning my baby were these ice trays. I would make a huge batch of food for my baby. My son is now 2 years old, but when he just started eating solids, I would make large batches of food, different kinds of fruit and veggies, and then I would mix them in a blender, and I would put everything in these ice tray cubes and put it in the freezer. So the next day or the next couple of days I would have a ready meal for my baby. I would just pop out several of ice cubes and just warm it up for him. So I think that is a perfect mom hack for a mom who is a working mom, or if you have more than one child, so you're a really busy mom and you don't have time every day to make a new meal, especially in the beginning. So I think this is the perfect way to make meals for your baby and to make your life easier. Another mom hack that really helped me in the beginning is this baby thermophore. I'm not sure if that's the word, but I think it is. This is it has some kind of a gel in it, and when you press this little coin inside, it gets really warm. So when your baby suffers from colics in the first several weeks, this was the perfect solution for us because it gets really warm. So if you put it on your baby's tummy, it really makes a real difference, and it gives them such a relief. Also, it is excellent for us adults if you have like really cold feet, or if you are really sick and you need something to warm you up a little bit. This is a great way to do it. Second question is, what is your most embarrassing mom moment? I'm not sure that I really have a lot of embarrassing mom moments, but one of really funny ones that happened to me when my baby was just 4 months old. I was getting him ready. We were supposed to go outside and meet some friends, and I was really in a hurry. I was rushing, and I put him on a changing mat, and I wanted to change his diapers. And when I took one diaper off and reached for another one, in the meantime he started peeing, and he started peeing all over himself, especially his face. And I really panicked because I didn't know if something can happen to him, because I was like a really fresh mom and it was all new. And the funniest thing was because he started licking all of his pee from his face. I was really worried at first, and then I just started laughing like crazy. So I can say that was like really funny moment. The next question is, what is the part of the day you love the most? My favorite part of the day with my baby, with my child, is in the morning, after we finish all our morning routine stuff, breakfast and brushing our teeth, getting dressed, when we make coffee and sit in peace to just have a little chat and play a little bit. I think that's definitely one of my favorite times of the day. Also, cuddling in the morning is something I really like. The next question is, what is the part of the day you like the least? And I can say it's definitely the part when we are getting ready to go out, because every time we get dressed, we get almost dressed, Victor, my son, he usually poops, or he needs to pee, or he spills something on himself, or he just doesn't want to wear his shoes that day, or he doesn't want to wear his hat, or just it's really sometimes it's really difficult to get out of the door, to just go. That's maybe the part of the day that usually frustrates me the most. The next question is, what is the worst thing someone said to you when you were pregnant? I don't recall having so many people saying not such nice things to me during my pregnancy, but I remember one time I was at the supermarket. I was waiting in line to pay, and there was this man in front of me. We had like really similar baskets. I had like 3 or 4 stuff in my basket, and so did he. And the man at the counter who worked there, he asked the man in front of me if he could let me go through, because I'm pregnant. I was 8 months pregnant at the time. The man just looked at me and he was like, no, I also have something to buy. The cashier was really embarrassed, and he tried to convince him, and he said, well, this lady is heavily pregnant. I think it would be really nice to let her pay first. And the man said, well, we will all finish at one point, and he just didn't want to let me go through. So I think that was really rude. And the next question is a baby name you didn't agree on. I think we never had to choose between several names, because we always knew that we wanted, if we have a boy one day, that his name is Victor. So once we found out that I'm carrying a boy, we just knew that his name will be Victor. And yeah, we didn't even discuss any other possibilities, so I just have to skip this one. The next question is, do you co-sleep? And my answer would be yes. Victor started sleeping with us when he was 10 months old. He was before that he was waking up every like 10-20 minutes. I was breastfeeding him, and it was summer. He was really thirsty during the night, or he was feeling a little bit hot. He just woke up. He would wake up every 20 minutes, and it was so frustrating. I was so tired. I couldn't really get enough sleep, and I was nervous all the time during the day. So I decided to, whenever he wakes up from in his crib, to put him with me in my bed, and it worked. Then he started sleeping probably in just a couple of nights. He just started sleeping all night long. He started sleeping through the night. So we just, from that time, we never moved him from our bed. He's 2 years old now, and he still sleeps with us. I don't think it's a bad thing, because at one point he will definitely wish to go to his room, and I also think that moment is very near. The next question is something that you bought but you never used. I can say that we didn't really tend to buy much stuff, and we also wanted to make sure that all the stuff that we were going to buy were really useful things. So I did a lot of research, both for big stuff that we needed to buy for Victor, also toys and clothes and all the accessories that was necessary. So I think that most of the stuff that we bought were really useful. Maybe some of the clothes that we bought in the beginning wasn't that practical, but I just got a hold of it very fast and started buying things that he really liked to wear and that were really comfy. The next question is 3 hospital bag must-haves. I'd definitely say number 1 are maternity pads. If you think that you need like 1 or 2 packs of maternity pads in the beginning, buy definitely 3 times as much, because you will definitely need so many of them on a daily basis. What happened to me when I was in hospital, I called my husband every day to come and bring a new pack. So definitely the next time I will buy more of them. Also, for me, it was quite quite cold during the nights in the hospital, so I was so lucky that I brought my blanket with me. It was like a thin blanket, but it really made a difference. And also sleeping dress for mom, especially with some kind of zipper here that you can easily feed your baby in that dress, something that's comfy, something that you like. The next question is, are you a routine mom or go with the flow mom? I am definitely a routine mom. I'm always organized and I like to be organized. I like that everything has its routine. So when Victor was born and the first month or two when we didn't have a routine, it was really tough for me. And the next question is, what kind of labor did you have and did you use any kind of pain relief? My labor was natural labor and I didn't use any pain relief, although I wanted to use epidural. However, I was not that lucky to have a good labor. I had a quite traumatic labor, and if you want, I can maybe talk about it in another video. Just comment below if you would like to hear my experience. I had a perfectly healthy pregnancy. However, my contractions started when my labor started. We went to that I was meant to have my labor in, and they didn't have enough beds at that moment. Yeah, it sounds really silly, but that really did happen. And my doctor just sent me to another hospital, which I really didn't want to go in. And the thing is that they didn't really treat me well, and my husband wasn't allowed to be with me. He wasn't even allowed to wait for me. He didn't know if I gave birth or not, and I was really I had a really horrible experience because I didn't have a good midwife, I didn't have support, I didn't have help that I needed during my labor. So yeah, it was a really tough experience, and it took a while until I got totally and fully recovered. The next question is, have you ever been mom shamed? And I have to say that I haven't been really mom shamed. If you don't know what that means, it's when another mom makes you feel bad about your decisions as a parent or your decisions as a mom, and makes fun of you or some of your actions. So I don't think it really happened to me, or even if it did, I probably forgot. But some things that definitely did happen to me were, for example, I would walk my baby in the park. Stranger would just like approach and start asking questions such as, are you breastfeeding? How long do you plan to breastfeed? Why are you giving him a bottle? You're not supposed to give him a bottle. My baby was crying in the park or in the street or in the stroller, and a person would approach and say, I think your baby is hungry, or he probably needs his sleep, he's probably tired. So I really hated those comments from strangers, and from both strangers and from people I knew, because I think every mom knows if her baby is hungry or is teething or needs sleep. So I don't think a new mom needs any type of those comments, especially not from strangers. The next question is, what is the biggest challenge you faced as a mom? And I would definitely say for me it was a mom guilt. After a while, when I started leaving Victor with my mom, or with my husband or my husband's mom, I would feel a real big guilt. I would feel guilty if I had time for myself. I still feel guilty when I leave him with somebody. I also feel guilty when I take him to nursery, even though he really likes and enjoys and he loves his teachers there. But I just feel guilty, I think, all the time. I also wrote about it on my blog. My blog is called momlifemagic.com, and I will link it down below so you can go and check it out. It has Serbian and English version as well, so feel free to go and read some of my texts and comment if you like any of them. The next question is, what is the best advice you've been given, and what is the best advice that you can give to a new mom? The best advice I've been given was actually from my mom, and that is to accept all the possible help that you've been offered with. So it doesn't matter if it's with a lunch for the day, or with tidying up the house, or taking a baby for a walk, having somebody to look after your baby for like 30 minutes or an hour, for you to just go out of the house, or just go and get your hair done, or whatever it is. Just accept every possible help that anybody has to offer. It doesn't matter if it's your husband or your sister or your mom or your friend. Just accept all the help. And the best advice that I can give to a new mom is to definitely make time for yourself. Making time for yourself is really, really important, especially for your mental health, of course, for your physical, but also for your mental health. And I don't think there is nothing more important than a healthy mom, happy mom, because only if we are healthy and happy and satisfied with ourselves, we will be a good mom to our kids. And the last question is, who is your mom crush? And I will definitely have to say that is Mrs. Emily Norris, who made me do this video. And thank you, Emily. I'm gonna invite everyone who's watching, if you want to do this type of video, if you want to film it, if you want to answer the questions, feel free to join. Also, if you don't have your channel but would like to participate, please comment down below. I would really like to read your experiences and to get to know a little bit more about you. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe to my channel. If you would like to see more of my videos on this channel, please comment below and like this video, and I will make sure to make more content like this. Thank you for watching. Bye!